Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press. Today, Friday, September 13th, 2024. Now here, we're up by the United Nations actually today, and this month we're going to be doing our best to cover this UN General Assembly. Total corruption. We sent them a number of questions even this morning, but I'll get to that at the end. First, the Trump docket. There have been a couple of developments, wins and losses. In Georgia, wins. Two of the counts in the Georgia case thrown out involving federal court filings, saying that the state doesn't have jurisdiction over theirs. In New York, these are called losses, but they're, in a sense, were to be expected. The Second Circuit has declined to take up Trump's appeal of the denial of being able to file a motion to remove the case to federal court because the sentencing was delayed until November 26th. And also the New York Court of Appeals, the highest court, didn't bite at the removal of the gag order issue. It's a bit, I guess it's not unclear. The gag order remains in place as to family members of Alvin Bragg and Juan Merchan and staff members, although whether it includes all of the prosecutors, I don't know, because Trump does speak about them. But anyway, that's the Trump docket for you. Now, on the crypto docket, yesterday we covered this in kind of a rare hearing about Ryan Salame of FTX. He wanted to withdraw his guilty plea, then he wanted to withdraw his request to withdraw, and Judge Kaplan was having none of it and kind of grilled him, trying to nail down, kind of in cross-examination fashion, that he had dissembled, misspoke, lied at his plea allocution. He pushed back, I thought, pretty effectively, and his surrender date was pushed up from Sunday the 13th, that was a mistake, of October to the 11th. But whether he'll actually go in earlier, we don't know. Judge Kaplan has taken it under advisement. I guess he's going to try to say what Salame can say in Michelle Bond's case, which will be convening on Tuesday before Judge Daniels. We'll be covering that as well. Tuesday will be the final day of this preliminary injunction hearing on FTC versus Tapestry and Capri. We've covered it every day, and we're going to be covering it today. Trying to stop the merger of accessible luxury handbags. What can I tell you? But in absolute corruption news, let me tell you, behind me, the United Nations. Totally corrupt. This month, it's already the new General Assembly. There's a new president of the General Assembly, Philemon Yang. Today we actually asked some questions to him and his spokeswoman, Sharon Birch, about issues in Cameroon, Campto, an longtime opposition leader in the Anglophone areas. Let's see what they do with it. But there's also new allegations of sexual abuse by the UN in, guess what, Afghanistan. Everyone's wringing their hands about the abuse of women in Afghanistan. The UN, not so much. They're abusing women in Afghanistan. This is to say nothing of what they're doing on Gaza and Ukraine. So we'll be pushing to get in. They should be expecting a letter. Pro bono law firms write to them, they don't do it, but we don't accept it. Anyway, to the courts, Inner City Press. And if we don't do another vlog, have a good weekend.